Okay, so I want to welcome you to video 3, and this is going to be selling your high ticket product or service. Okay, so we've been through what type of event to create, how you're going to generate leads, make money before the event, but what about your main offer? Okay, if you selected the right speakers who align with your product, then your main offer should be the natural next step for them. The biggest mistake people make when trying to host these kind of events is just thinking about what marketers have the biggest following. The problem here is that they just create a scattergun approach. It doesn't align with the product, and no one ends up buying because a confused mind always says no. When you're creating your event, you've got to think of the problems you want to solve that align with your product and focus on the speakers that have an expertise in that area. Okay, so here's 10 steps to closing your virtual event. Okay, how to close your product at the end of the online event. Okay, so first things first, you've got to have a smooth transition. Okay, shift from teaching to selling smoothly. So just an example, you say, now that you've seen what's possible, I've got something for you. You don't say I've got an offer, you say I've got something for you, or for those people who like to find out more, or something that it's just a simple, smooth transition. Recap the problem solved. Okay, there's so many things going off. You've got to just remind them the core pain. It might sound obvious because you think, well, you know why you're here, but if you just remind them, because they've got so many things going off through their head at the end of the event. Trust me, I've been to many, and your brain can be fried at the end of it when you've gone through that many, especially if it's a multi-day summit as well. But just remind them the problem, the core problem that they came here to solve, and basically what you've got, what you've been through, how you've helped them solve it, and also highlight the transformation. Just anchor the value at the end of the session to show them now, okay, so you've broken down this wall. Let's see what's possible. Can you now see what's possible? Obviously, we want to introduce the offer. Present your product as the natural next step. That's why it's so important to have this right speakers that talk about the problem that your product is solving, because it gets them in the mood, and ultimately you're talking to the right people. Clearly state what they want, what they're going to get. Break down the deliverables, the modules, the templates, the calls, the community, everything. Just break it all down. It might seem obvious to think, oh yeah, well, they know what they're getting. No, they don't necessarily. Paint the picture clearly as if they know, so they walk away knowing exactly what it is that they're going to be getting. But more importantly, show them the real world value. Give them a special price for being an event attendee, basically thanking them for being there and just letting them know this will not be available after this event. And then add bonuses. Fast action bonuses are amazing. But if you're going to use a fast action bonus, my advice is don't do it. So it's only whilst this event is going. I'm not saying that doesn't work. I'm saying it can work, but it's not where I would start. I would give them 24, 48 hours, and then basically you just keep reminding them afterwards. And again, we'll do that for you, not a problem. But yeah, templates, discounts, these kind of things is something I would add as well. And then use social proof. Include, if you've got testimonials, great, wins. But if not, you've got your own transformation as well. This is where I started, and this is what helped me do this. Show them that the transformation has been done. If it's not for someone else, then for you. Okay, tell them exactly what they need to do next. They have got so many things going off in their head. Their head is not going to be focused on, oh, okay, so where do I buy this? They're not going to necessarily think about that. Okay, tell them specifically where they need to go. Make sure that website is up so you can see it. So when you know it works, everything's working. Obviously, that's something we'll be doing prior to the event anyway, so we know everything's good to go. But it doesn't hurt to actually tick all the right boxes prior to the event to make sure that that's good to go. And then handle objections. People always have concerns because they've got so much going off in their head. So be sure to address them and then go back to the close afterwards. Okay, so now we've solved this, let's get started. Okay, there's a special offer here because you are here and I want to reward that. So let's get started. You've got a special prize only available for being at this summit, and this will not be on for very long. So quickly recap, use all of these. Okay, I will gladly give you these and we'll recap them for anybody that ultimately wants to start using this. Okay. Now, I did say that I've got an offer for you when we first start going through this. So I want to show you this because this is for people. If you want to work with me so I can help you get these results, then this offer is for you. If you want to go bigger, further, quicker, better, again, this offer is for you. If you want to do this yourself, you're more than welcome to. But trust me when I say I know what it's like to try and put one of these events on. It's not easy and it takes a lot of work. Okay. So that's why I want to make things easier for you. So the first thing I want to do is host your event. Okay. Hosting an event like this can be super challenging because not only do you have to think about it, the content, you've got to arrange the speakers, then you've got to do the interviews if you want to go down that process, or make sure they've got the presentation ready on top of your promotion strategy. The list goes on, which is why so many struggle. Okay, not to mention you've got to do, if you're doing everything yourself, you would need a team, multiple pieces of software, connecting plugins, they need to all work in tandem. This would take a whole team to set up, manage, and monitor. Okay, this is easily, because it will cost you, if you was to do it yourself, you'll be looking at more than double the price of what I'm quoting you here. So I'm quite conservative quoting this at $5,000. Okay, and then we're going to do a full event build out. So another time-consuming exercise is building the event out to make sure that it's really easy. And for that reason, I will do it for you. Okay, I'll put it all together. We will include the registration pages, speaker pages, thank you pages, every single page you need. We will do it all. If you've got upsells, downsells, we'll put all them in as well. But just setting this up alone can easily run into multiple thousands of dollars. Hosting, websites, event, plugins, plus you've got to get everything to work together. Not to mention how many hours it would take if you were to do this on your own, or how much more would it cost if you were to get people to do it for you. Trust me when I say I spoke to web developers and they are not cheap, to say the least. Okay, building an event, making sure everything is done, taken care of, on top of getting the right speakers. I just want to take care of this all for you. Okay, so I will give you a step-by-step plan of what you need to do, what to focus on, so it just makes it as simple as possible. You just know what you need to do next. Okay, that is an easily $3,000 value. And again, that's super conservative because trust me when I say if you was to do this yourself, you would easily be paying out more than that just on web developers alone. And we're going to do the strategy session, because in order for you to succeed, you need to have a plan, you need to have a direction. So we will do this to make sure that you've got everything that's in alignment, give you maximum chance of success on the event, and you are in a prime place to. Now, I've left this part blank because I don't want to put words into your mouth and say, oh, this is what you'll be able to do next. Maybe you don't want to do that, okay? Everybody's got their own reasons for doing things. So for that reason, I want you to fill in this part and just say, what do you want to do after this? Yes, we want to make more sales, obviously, but what is that going to allow you to do? And that's the part that's going to be different. Some people will maybe want to travel the world. Some people want to just stay at home and be a stay-at-home dad. And that's what I love. So, you know what I mean? That everybody's got their own reason of why they want to do this. During the strategy session, we will go through a game plan on what the event is about, who should be on it, who you want to attract, getting them to want to work with you. I've got a simple 4-step process that gets people wanting to work with you. Okay. This is easily worth $2,000 because of how much of an impact it will have on your business if done right. Okay. Then we're going to go through the offer setup. In order to maximize potential product or service sales that you need to make, I will build out your offers inside of the platform. So everything is under one roof, but two, making sure that there is no tech hiccups to make sure that everything goes ahead as planned. Again, easily worth $2,000, just headache alone. Next thing we'll do is show you how to set up your event funnel to maximize these sales. Okay, I will give you the framework that is going to allow you to drive a lot more sales with this funnel setup using my simulation software. And we can look at what your numbers look like, so we know exactly what kind of profit you can look at, what those numbers need to look at, what those numbers need to look like, and what we need to do in order to hit those numbers. Okay, so we'll go through absolutely everything. You'll be able to see it for your own eyes. I will even take a screen grab of it so you can review it every single time, whenever you want, and you'll always have it at the top of mind. Okay, so that's easily $2,000 value. Strategy session to increase the all access pass signups. This is $97. Then you could be easily driving like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 when you do this right. Okay, one of the main ways I've found to monetize your event is by selling the all access pass. Okay, but it's not as simple as just asking them for all access pass to get access forever, because you need to understand exactly what it is they want help with, why, and why the event all access pass is a no-brainer. We need to put it in the position where they just think, yes, I need to get it just because of the added value that you're putting on top of that. There is one strategy that I've noticed that wins well, we're not going to say every single time, but it wins a lot when it's done right. And when it's done right, you'll have people signing up without you even having to ask them. Okay. This strategy, again, it will drive your market crazy and just make them feel like you have to join just to get that one thing. Okay. And this is easily, I've put this very conservatively at $997 because when it's done right, you'll easily make that money back. Okay. Email templates for everything you need. The last thing you want is to get to the point of launching to find out something hasn't been done that will significantly impact the event. Okay, email will definitely do that. I will go through my checklist to make sure that everything is good to go, and we'll review everything to make sure that you've got a virtual event that's ready to go and is going to catapult your business and status in your marketplace. So this is easily $500 value. Then we're going to do your in-house email reminders. So no one's going to turn up to your event if you do not remind them that this event is happening. So with everything that's going off, it can be quite easy for you to forget, but it's also even easier for them to forget because it's just an event and they probably have loads that they're going off. And this is absolutely crucial. If you want to get people to turn up, it is absolutely beyond crucial. It's critical. It's critical that you do this. Okay. But with this, I will send out your reminders so all of your subscribers are reminded on the build up for it. Okay. That is easily $200 value. No technical issues. Everything will be set up and ready to go. Okay. Again, as I've already said, one of the most frustrating things about running an online business is when technology fails you. And this is one of those times it cannot fail. For that reason, I will be with you on hand to make sure nothing goes wrong and the event runs as smoothly as possible. Now, this is easily a conservative $997 value because if you haven't got an event, you haven't got a business. It's just as simple as that. Okay, we're going to then do event review. This is prior to the event, of course, to make sure that we've got everything there ready to rock. So we'll jump on a call, we'll go through your event, review it, we'll tick all the right boxes, we'll go through the checklist. Plus, it never hurts to get a second opinion because when you're not as emotionally connected to it, you can see it with a lot clearer than someone who's emotionally connected to it. So that's why it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion. This is easily a $2,000 value because one thing's missing, it could cripple and just take down the entire event. Then we've got a viral loop strategy. I love this one because when you apply it, you'll be able to generate a lot more sales and leads, wrong way around. So be able to generate more leads and sales, and this will be on command. But more importantly, this is something that you can apply not just to this event. You can take it with you and apply it over and over and over again. Once you understand the principle, it's really easy. It's just something that you can apply whenever you want, if you want to do it. Okay, this is easily $2,000 value because I'm telling you now, this alone could easily increase your event attendance by $2,000 value. Okay, how to find high converting products that you don't have to create yourself. One thing that most business owners can relate to is launching a product that falls flat on its face. I've had it quite a few times. It's very frustrating, but equally demoralizing. But you'll never have to worry about that again when you're leveraging someone else's time and resources to validate your offer. More importantly, you don't have to pay them a penny for it, but you can collect a huge amount of money for it. Okay, that is easily a $297 value. And then we're going to do a strategy and implementation to increase the all access course and course signups. Okay, we all know that in order to make sales, people not only need to see you as an authority, but they need to see you as an authority in what they need help with. Okay, so with this, you'll be able to show your expertise, get people aware that you are of your expertise and why you are the only person that can help them. That is easily a $1,500 value. This one is my favorite, okay, because this is why I stand behind my offers. 1,000 leads guarantee, or it's free next time. Okay, so analysis done by Medium of over 100 lead generation agencies shows that retainer-based pricing and cost per lead pricing are two of the most popular models. I took this from AI, by the way. I've just literally copied and pasted it in. But the average cost per lead is $198. Now think about that. The average cost per appointment ranges, goes up even further. So again, we're looking at huge amounts. If you struggle to get 1,000 registries after using this, you're doing something wrong. But I will jump on a call with you, break all down what's gone wrong, show you how to fix it, and then we'll redo the event again for free. The hosting, the strategy session, event setup, everything. But I have to be clear, I'll be checking on the progress to make sure that you've got what you need, you're doing what you need to do in order to get this event and make it as successful as possible. But if you're not even promoting, then no one's going to show up. And I will not repeat this again for free. Okay? But if you do everything that's expected of you and it doesn't turn out, then I will do it for free. Okay? Now I put this at $9,997, but if we go back, $198 cost per lead, $198. If we took that by 1,000, which is 1,000 leads, that's close to 200,000. So if I put that at $997, that's super conservative. That should be a lot more than that. And then we go with the evergreen event. When you're finished, this is not something I will be holding up for very long. You are going to want to keep the momentum going and keep driving the lead and sales. And for that reason, we're going to turn the summit evergreen. So it'll be completely free for an entire year. Again, I normally charge for this, won't be charging this for you. And that's easily $5,000 value. Okay, and then we've got ongoing support. If I can't help you, I've got a team on hand to help you get the right answers. So, as I've said, everyone needs support at some point, and the more things you've got going off, the more support you're going to need. So for that reason, I will make myself available should you need it. And if I can't answer it, I've got a team on hand. That, for peace of mind, is easily worth $2,000. Plus, you will get any future updates for free. I'm not going to charge you for it, including strategies that I'm ongoingly working on. Okay, I've got some incredible strategies that I'm working on, and for a very limited time only, will give them away for free to those that take action early. I've got one strategy that I'm working on right now that will be an absolute killer and worth the investment alone, because this is going to blow all future other events. That is a promise. Okay, so when we put all this together, you're looking at close to $70,000 for all of that together. Okay, but for today only, or well, not today, but it's $1,997. I've got an unannounced bonus, which is called a post-event strategy, and it's breaking down your numbers. I'm going to help you identify areas to work on, make it better next time. And as I've already said, if you have not made your money back, as you have done, as long as you've done the work, I will do it for free next time. Okay? And after speaking to thousands of businesses and identifying why they're struggling, what they're struggling with, I've seen the patterns. Okay? So I know exactly I know exactly what to do in the event this doesn't work. Okay? So I put this down at 2,997, but I've already done it at 1,997. Okay? So I'm going to stick by that. It's 1,997 for a very limited time. But I will only do this for a certain amount of people, because the amount of the time commitment it's going to take to make sure that we've got everything going, the appointments, the meetings, everything I need to do to support these people, my time is going to be ultra limited. So I'm not going to be able to do this for forever and a day. But let me ask you this. If all this did was showed you how to create a system that allows you to put $1 in and get $2 out, would it be worth it to your business? Or if all this did was allow you to generate floods of leads on command that you could then sell your high ticket services to, would this be worth it? Or if all this did was allow you to have a business growing for you 24/7, showed you how to turn people from leads into sales like clockwork, would this be worth it? So for the first 10 people, like I've already said, I'm not going to do the 2,997. I will do the 1,997. So we'll consider this a Black Friday offer. Again, it's not just for Black Friday. It's only for the first 10 people, because my time is going to be ultra limited, and I'm going to have to support these people. We're going to have to jump on pre-summit calls. We're going to have to do post-summit calls. My time is going to be extremely limited, so I cannot offer this forever. But what I will say is this is something that will never be repeated again. When this is gone, the next time you see it, it will be at least double of what the original amount was, which was 2,997. So I'll be doing it around close to 9,997, which will be $10,000. So you've got three options. You can go down the cheap route, not buy and then figure this thing out yourself, but it will take you longer and you do risk burning out. Or you can find someone else to do it, but I guarantee you they won't do it as cheaply as I'm doing it. I guarantee they will not commit as much as I will. Or you can just join today, save yourself a ton of time, wasted effort, and headache, and take it from a person who's been doing this for a while. And I speak to many businesses who go through the same journey. I can tell you now, it's the likelihood of it. It's just incredible if you do not have anybody with you to support you on the journey. But I do guarantee that there will be people who will pass upon this journey, not might, they will pass upon this, and then they'll go on to spend at least the same, if not more, on another product that they either don't use or don't get any use out of. So why not get started today and let me help you start seeing the results? What's one offer worth to you? $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 or more? Okay. Everything I've been through, time spent and trainings I've been through to get the information to put all this together for you. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master something. So let's just half that, and let's just say 5,000 times $10, industry standard about $10 an hour, not to mention the thousands of dollars I've spent on products. So you've got three options. Again, those are your three options. So, but, for me, life is about choices, which is a lot better when you've got the income coming in, which allows you to get things done that you do not know how to do yourself, instead of trying to learn and do everything yourself, which is probably where you're at right now. One thing I can guarantee you, though, is if you work with me, I will do absolutely everything I can to help you succeed. That is a promise. So it's up to you. Do you want to work with me, or would you rather try and figure this out for yourself? That is the ultimate question. If you want to figure this out, you've got everything you need here. You have my blessing to take it away and take it away. But if you want to work with me, right now is $1,997. But this will only be for a limited time whilst I help people get the results. And then after that, it will significantly skyrocket, because I will have the results and I will have everything in place in order to basically drive that moving forward. So take action whilst you can, and I'll speak to you soon. But I'm always on hand to help people. So whatever the case, I will help you no matter what. But if you want to take action and you want to get started and you want to catapult your business, then click on the link below, get started, reach out to me. We will help make this happen, and I look forward to working with you and catapulting your business so we can help you get started.